And let us continue on our adventure with the President's Daughter. Ammunition. You can never get enough. There we go. Right. And I'm getting stuck on things again. Wonderful. Because there can't be a door, or there can't be a Resident Evil game without a door locked on the other side. What's wrong, Ashley? You look nervous. Don't worry, Leon's here. Leon will save the day. And that, however, is not good. Oh look, conveniently placed barrels. Thank you for informing us, Ashley. Come on, guys. Or not. That was good. Another one. Yep. Move back, guys. Move back, move back. Or lean back. In the words of Fat Joe. Reload Punisher. Wonderful. Give me a second to just adjust the headset. That'll do. Let me... Yeah, that's good. That's good. More TMP. I do apologise if me giving you a running commentary on every item I pick up is mildly irritating, but I like prompts. There we go. I would also like to take a moment to thank my 3rd subscriber, actually. I am most grateful for your viewership, good sir, madam, whoever you may be. I am most grateful indeed. Thank you for joining me here as I play random assortments of video games for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, most appreciated. I was actually quite excited when I checked a little while back, or a little earlier, and I thought, ooh, a 3rd subscriber. Thank you very much. So yeah, now that I'm done monologuing about that little one, we shall leave it. Let me quickly check the map, make sure I've left no items behind, or treasures behind. Excuse me for just one moment. I said earlier that I was not going to forget the blue medallion, and I have no intention of forgetting the blue medallion. Let's get that now. I will be mildly irritated all day. Well, not all day, but as long as I'm playing this, if I do not attend to said medallion. Right. It's, is it this way? It apparently is, but, wow. Obscure. Obscure. Let me get him, or take him. Wonderful. Job done. I have all of them. And now I can rest easy knowing that there aren't any more. Come forth, Ashley. This is probably going to be a long segment as well. Again, let me adjust the headset. Or I imagine so, at least, because of what will come shortly. So we'll continue onwards. As you will see, or as you have seen, I've been doing this on a chapter by chapter or part by part basis. So if there are any issues with that, you be sure to let me know and I will adjust accordingly. Yeah, we have all of the items here. There's nothing else we require. No. No, there's not. Right. Oh, now! Okay. You can climb up ladders. Yeah, now you guys decide it's okay to climb up ladders. But earlier, when we were in the church, you had no desire to do so. Thank you. That is most helpful, if not slightly convoluted. Right. Let's go back into the village. And it's, eerie and dark, and I will feel much more comfortable when I have the TMP handy instead of a semi-automatic. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to shoot his head either, because these guys have a bad habit of generating headbursters. Headbursters. That sounds like this darn headset. Sounds like something out of an Aliens movie. A headburster. Well, no. You had chest bursters. But no headbursters. Then again, given the direction that the Alien movies have been going in since Covenant, I would not be surprised if we got headbursters. But the less I say about that, the better, because I am most displeased with the current state of the Aliens movies. There's a dirty bed here. It appears that the stains are a person's blood. Well, astute observation, sir. Very good. Yeah. I will talk about the Aliens movies a bit, actually. You know what? Screw it. We will do it. Yeah, I liked Covenant. I'm probably one of the few that liked Covenant, but I went and watched it years ago with my friend, and I said to him, you know, this is pretty good, and we could see it going in a positive direction. I mean, to be fair, he wasn't that bothered about the movie. I'd just asked him to go because I wanted somebody to go with, and he had no interest or previous experience in the Alien movies. In fact, he was more bothered about oh my goodness, where is that Ganado? There. Wow, I should not have gone full auto there. Let's get her. And where is Ashley? That answers that question. Oh, really? From inside the building? And now my analog stick. Leave the girl alone, please. Well, that was slightly worrying. But yeah, my friend who I went to go and see Alien. Oh, no. Alien. Was I saying Alien Covenant earlier when I said I liked one of the Aliens movies? I don't know, I got sidetracked because they grabbed Ashley. Anyway, I enjoyed Prometheus. I did enjoy Prometheus. And I had a friend who went with me, and he was more interested in
Pervert.
What? Really? I just jumped down. He was more interested in a small wager we'd put on the main character. He was saying, oh yeah, I bet you she's going to die. Very early on. In fact, she's going to be the first person to die. So I said, okay, I'll call you out on that one. I will take that one. Missed. Good. Move back, move back, move back. Sorry, I will get to the topic of conversation eventually. Let me deal with this guy. Trying to keep a meaningful dialogue about the direction of the Aliens franchise while dealing with these people is mildly problematic. So yes, I said to him, I will call you out on that wager, and I bet you she will be one of the last ones to die. It turns out she was the main protagonist of the movie and pretty much the only person to not have something unquestionably horrible happen to her. By the way, I apologise for any spoilers, but it is a 6-year-old movie now. Are there any Ganados left? Yes, there's one more. So I ended up walking away from that one a little bit happier. And I enjoyed Prometheus, yes, that's the whole point of this argument, because I keep getting sidetracked and distracted and monologuing. And then I went to Alien Covenant with that same friend. I again dragged him, and I pretty much said to him, you know, I took you to the first one, will you come with me to the second one? Because, well, yeah. And we went, and I ended up feeling absolutely disgraced. It was like a generic, let me hide her in here, a generic horror trope checklist. Oh, guys are doing stupid things. Guys are breaking off from the main party. Guys and girls are getting horribly murdered for doing stupid things. Like the average 90s horror movie. And I'm thinking to myself, this is Aliens. You could be slightly more dynamic with it. And then the plot twist regarding the main character of the previous movie. And both of the David androids, or the David android and the other one, both played by Michael Fassbender. And the stupidness of the plot there, and I just thought, oh my dear God, Lord Almighty, we have been let down here. We have been let down, and we have been failed. And the plot twist at the end of the movie was so obvious and so predictable, and I just, no. If there's one of those movies I do not wish to talk about, oh no, do not wish to relive too often, because it brings me onto discussion points like these ones, it is Alien Covenant. And then critics were going out and been like, good movie, 7 out of 10, good movie, good movie, good movie, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 average in some cases, and I was like, oh, no, no. Guys, this is not anything good for the Alien franchise. We're not going as far back, or as far badly as Alien 3, but we are not doing the Alien franchise or the Alien series a service. Especially considering the travesty that was Aliens Colonial Marines. Anyway, let's get to reading. Sarah and the Third Party. The whereabouts of Sarah are still unknown. Most likely he's using an old secret passage taught to him by his grandfather, who used to hunt in the region long ago. I'm pretty certain that he's hiding our property somewhere in the forest. If his grandfather was still alive, I would have used him to find Sarah. But how did he find out about the egg injected into his body? And the fact that he was able to remove it before it hatched is concerning. Another factor that concerns me is that Sarah escaped with our property just before the American agent arrived. I don't believe that was just a coincidence. There has to be another player involved in this. In order to settle this whole situation, we have to capture Sarah and wait for the effect of the drug to wear off before we inject him with another egg. Once this is done, whoever is behind all of this will surface. Nobody shall interfere with our plans. Those who do shall suffer severe consequences. As Chief Chief Mendez once said, they will suffer severe consequences. Okay. Thank you for the wonderful read. We have put Ashley in the trash bin, and we'll get to clearing these wonderfully friendly villagers out. We're going to use the rifle to do it. Have I equipped the rifle's scope? I don't believe I have. Yeah. Hold on. Having a bit of trouble with my buttons here. That makes life better. We have a better aim now. Wow, the sway is a bit... Whoa, whoa, I did not see him coming actually. We'll use the shotgun. We'll also let them come to us. No, there are none coming from the sides. I always worry about these guys flanking us. That was a lucky save. You will notice that I'm not going full auto with this thing, because it just seems like a waste of ammo. There's a villager there. We will deal with her. Two of them actually. Come on. Kick. Wow, I am getting TMP ammo in abundance here. Wonderful. I'll reload it, and then I will save the ammunition for later. Yeah, I know that this is devolving, or this is devolving into a semi-coherent rant about the quality of a movie, but I apologise about that, or at least it was a moment ago. There are other movies I greatly enjoyed that came out the same year, but to suffice to say, oh, sorry, I had a bit of trouble breathing there. Suffice to say that Alien Covenant was not one of them, and I have hiccups. Yes, Alien Covenant was not one of them. And I had gone in completely blind. Reading note. Sorry. Reading no reviews. Let me just have a sip of water. Very good. I think that's the last of these villages. Yes, he appears to be the last one. Of course. All for the good of the accuracy rating. Yeah, there were other films I greatly enjoyed that year. Films, movies, whatever you wish to call them. Let's summon the Ashley. You whistle and she jumps out of the bin. Very good. Yeah, I really enjoyed John Wick. John Wick 2. I actually enjoyed the Ghost in a Shell movie. Oh, Ghost in a Shell, Ghost in the Shell movie. I watched the original anime actually, and that was really good. Still a masterpiece of our time in terms of anime. The English dub I thought was fairly reasonable, despite a lot of people complaining about it, and the early English dub was showing. What other movies did I enjoy that year? Nah, it doesn't matter. Let's see The Merchant.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
I'm
What are
very
you
happy to
selling?
hear that. Let's sell some of our miscellaneous items and objects.
Is that all?
Spinels. Get rid of the amber ring.
Thank
Those
you.
will be saved for later.
What are you buying?
We have a firepower upgrade on this.
Is that all, stranger?
We will save the 100 capacity, or the 100 capacity. No, 100 capacity is fine. Yeah, we will save the 100 capacity upgrade for the end of this part, or the end of this section, because it will act as a free reload once we're done using it. So, firepower
Thank you.
upgrade. You definitely need a firepower upgrade. And I
Thank
will
you.
take a capacity upgrade.
Thank you.
We will at least take a reload speed upgrade.
Is that all, stranger?
Or will we? So indecisive when it comes to these items. No, we'll leave it.
Come back any time.
No, we'll take it.
What
I
are
am
you
not
buying?
indecisive in
What
the
are you
slightest when it
buying?
comes to upgrades of equipment. That's all it's going to get though, because like I said, no intention of long-term use. No intention of using it long-term. I almost said no intention of long-term using it, but that would have been wonderful English, wouldn't it? Reload. And onward to the next section. In fact, we'll use the shotgun first.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
Very good. Very good, the extraction point.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're
There's
sandwiched, all
a
right.
lot of villagers there.
Quick, in that cabin!
And if you notice, some of the low texture models on them that they haven't upgraded or changed with the... I'll tell you in a second.
Leon! Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
Best line of the
Rude.
game.
And I don't believe there's any relevance with my
Absolutely
figure and my
terrible.
standing. Who are you?
Absolutely
Oh,
terrible.
excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know...
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look,
Now if you look at some of those models, you'll see the low texture on some of them.
Okay, it's game time.
That is to compensate for the sheer number of enemies on screen in the older consoles' originally limited hardware. That, you know, obviously this game came from. So they compensated in the cutscenes for having more enemies on screen by lowering the textures on the ones at the back. Anyway, let's get prepared and barricaded up and ready to rumble, because there are going to be a lot of, or there is going to be a lot of, wow, my English is really not on point today. Let's pick up everything we can. Can we we don't have the capacity for that incendiary grenade. Looks like we're leaving it. Probably don't have the capacity for that herb either. We'll let them in, I suppose. Thanks, Luis. Wow. Headburst was already. No, I've just been hit with a burning torch. I don't believe that constitutes okay. We have an abundance of healing items, so we'll use some of the red, green and yellow mixes to increase the health, and I think the TMP is coming back out. More of them. Let me get out of the way. We'll get them to come up here. Funnel up here, guys. Have I got a regular hand grenade? No. That will do. Two of them. I don't wish to waste the ammo on them. He says as he obviously wastes ammunition. I'll let Louise soften them up. Yep. Okay, we're moving upstairs. It's onwards to wave 2. Hand grenade. More handgun ammo. Most appreciated, friend. Now is the time to use that flash grenade. And then we throw this. No, we don't throw that one in. We throw this one in. Alley-oop. Wonderful. Yes, our TMP ammo is running out. Or running down to what it was. Let me just throw this ladder down to slow their progression. And do that. Yeah, go away. Yes, you do. Whoa, whoa, I did not see you there. And again, we are being swamped by copious village people. We'll use the green. TMP's almost out. Now I'm going to head downstairs so I can strategically time a reload. Wow, they are absolutely everywhere. To say there is no end to the current amount of them is, oh no, if I take one more hit from that guy over there with his big flicky swishy head burster, I am exceedingly dead. See? Thank goodness for that, more TMP ammo. I'm just stupidly taking hits now. Double green. Wow, I don't remember this area. More of them. Oh my good god. Yeah, I really don't remember this being as hard as it is. I am going to move again. Try and push for a reload. That thins their numbers slightly. Oh. Thank you. Get these ladders down. Thank goodness for that. That it through the bulk of my healing items.
Looks like they're backing off.
Plenty of ammo though, so that's good.
What do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out. So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis.
So there you go.